Okay,
Nice. How are you doing tonight?
pretty good. Pretty good.
Good. Well, thank you for spending some time with me. Uh, we are going to start doing some interviews about different things and encourage other students in their faith by some things that other students have figured out. And I want to talk to you about the Word of God. And tell me a little bit about how you've seen the Word of God valued in your life.
It's been the Word of God is crazy, and I don't think I really truly understood this until just a couple months ago. Um, but those red letters that you see in the Bible, like the creator of the universe, the creator of every single thing that you see, the he wrote. I mean, he said that. That kind of stuff is just crazy to me. I didn't fully understand that. That was God. That was the creator of the universe, writing things to me. It wasn't just. I mean, he was speaking. He's speaking directly to everyone reading that. It's just really cool. It brought me onto a whole another personal level when reading the word and trying to understand that.
How long have you been getting into the Word of God, either with your family or on your own?
Well, when I was a super little kid, like not super little, but 4 and 5 and 6 years old, we would read stories of the Bible before we went to bed. Me and my sister and my mom or my dad, and we'd read stories like that, and that's where a lot of my knowledge of those stories and the miracles that God did came from. But I haven't really been personally getting into the Word until about last year after summer when my seventh grade year, or not last year, 2 summers ago when my seventh grade year in middle school was starting up. It was right after crossings camp, and I was just super encouraged by the energy there. And I started getting the word every day. And if I didn't get in, like one day, I'd get in extra time the next day. Uh, just trying to learn more about what I learned about at camp, which was amazing stuff. And I've been doing that ever since then, doing devotionals on the Bible app and different reading plans and stuff like that.
You mentioned the Bible app, and you've probably seen that I've been pushing this um, pretty hard, and I think some people still are trying to figure out what that is. And I know I've had parents say, "Well, when does that group meet? When does that group meet?" And I'll tell them it's not a group that meets. It's a time that you have in the Word on your own, but you're reading it together with other people. And
Yeah.
so, what kind of plans have you done, and how has that experience been for you on the YouVersion Bible app?
Well, the types of I plan, like, what's really cool about the Bible plan is that or the Bible app is that there's like hundreds and hundreds of plans that you can do. So recently, I've been struggling with finding peace. Especially with all of this crazy stuff going on. It's hard to kind of just like take a break and relax. And I searched that up because they have a little search bar there that you can search for different plans. And I searched that up and I found a great one, and that's the one that I've been reading. It's by a theologian who lives in like Texas or something like that. That's also what's cool is it brings all these super experienced people together, and they're all teaching. They can teach thousands of people at one time, uh, so that you don't have to go and I guess not watch them live to actually hear what they have to say. What's also super cool about the Bible app is it feels very personal when you're reading because you're alone in your room and you're trying to understand it by yourself, but if you're doing a plan with other people, there's also a sense of community, like a community that we don't feel right now because we can't go and be in the church. We're still a church body, but uh, we can't go inside. So it you can understand on a personal level, but you also have your community, your church friends there to help you through it at the end if you're not really understanding.
One of the things that I really appreciate about you and the plans that we've shared is that uh, in each plan has three basic parts. There's the devotion, there's the the Bible passages that it assigns, and then there's the talk about it. And I always benefit from reading what you comment on when you've read the passage, and that's something that I really want to. I've been really pushing people to do is to just leave a comment, even if it's something that is just a word or two to let your plan leader know that you're tracking along, or just to show
Yeah,
that you are thinking it through. And so,
yeah.
does it help you to type up a few thoughts after you've read the devotion?
Oh, definitely. Whenever I read and I read the devotional and I read the Bible verses going along with it, I start to type and I'm just like, oh, I'll just type a sentence or something like that, just so I can better understand it. I end up usually typing 4 or 5 different sentences and maybe even a whole paragraph about uh, what the devotional was about and how it's relating to my life right now. And I feel like when I don't do that, I mean, I don't remember the devotional. Like when I'm thinking about it and and I'm trying to comprehend it enough to be able to explain it to other people in that talk about it section, that's where I'm gonna remember it, and that's where I'm gonna remember to apply it to my life, and find different ways to use the information that they gave us.
That's great. That's great. And let me just tell you what a great example that is. And I'm not just bragging on you to brag on you, but we need more examples. But let me just say, uh, I just really appreciate that you are one. You're a middle school guy, and you're a guy, and we really need more guys who love the Bible and who will talk about the Bible. I know you've been in Yellow Jackets or Tigers with me, and we ask for volunteers to read the Bible, and you might see 20 girls' hands goes up, and then you hand the Bible to some guys, and it's like a hot potato. And I hate the idea that guys may even have a hint that reading the Bible or going through a Bible app is a girly thing, because it's nothing like that at all. It's one of the most profoundly helpful things you can do for your life to be a strong person. So I appreciate your example. Appreciate your example, and thank you for spending some time with me tonight. I know it's a little bit later in the evening, but I just wanted to parents and other students to see that there are eighth graders, soon to be freshmen, who get in the Word, who think deeply about it, and have learned how to grow in their faith because of the Word. So, thank you so much. Love you, buddy, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You take care.